Arunachalam, can you please mute yourself? Thank you. Hello everyone, please follow classroom ethics also. When you're attending the online classes, please follow classroom ethics. Please keep your mobiles in silent mode. Please keep your mobiles in silent mode. Please turn off your mobile data or Wi-Fi. Do not use mobile while you are attending the classes. Can you please keep some running notes with you, pen and book with you, all of you? I'll give you time. I'll give you 2 minutes time. Please bring pen and book with you. You have to write the important points and then running notes. Note down the important points. I'm giving 2 minutes time. Okay. Can you please confirm me?
Yes, Krishna.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Every day, please use the running notes. Okay. Put the date and what is discussed on that date. Note it down. What are the important points? Every day before attending the classes, just 5 minutes before or 10 minutes before, please recollect what was discussed yesterday. Please refresh your running notes. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm starting the session, team. In case you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I have given the link in the chat. So what are the modules that we are covering in this course? Inventory, product management, order management. Okay. Under the order management, pricing.
Good morning, Krishna. It's Sridhar here. Just joined. Sorry.
Pricing. Do is nothing but distributed order orchestration. Please note down all these modules in your book. Distributed order orchestration, GOP, global order promising, global order promising, and under the procurement suite, I am covering under this, I'm covering self-service procurement. So this is equivalent to, this self-service procurement is equivalent to I-procurement in case of EBS. In case of Oracle EBS, this is called as I-procurement. In Oracle Fusion, this is called self-service procurement. And purchasing, here also it's called as a purchasing only. Sourcing, same name here also. Okay. And supplier portal, and here it's called as a iSupplier. And procurement contracts, same name here also, procurement contracts. And supplier qualification management. So this is called as SCM. Okay. And in case of EBS, there is no such module. It's actually a new module in Fusion. So all these modules comes under which suit? Procurement suite. Under the procurement suite. So this is what we are covering in the course. Okay. And I'm going to use every day. Hope you have completed writing it. That's why I'm shifting to another screen.
Give me a second.
Krishna,
This
this
is the
pricing,
Yeah, go ahead.
this pricing and this distributed order orchestration is comes under order management.
These three are not comes under order management, but this will be used as part of the order management module.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I missed one more module to mention here. That's costing. Okay. Thanks, Naresh, for remembering. Naresh, do you hear me? Yeah. Thanks for remembering. So in our website, maybe one or two modules are less in our website. We need to update our website. Okay. We have sent you a brochure. You can refer to that brochure as well. And somebody video is on. Kindly check if it is mistakenly on. Please don't attend the classes by sleeping on the bed. All of you, please follow classroom ethics. If you're attending a classroom training, what you do? What you do? Will you lift the calls when you're attending the classroom training? Are you going to use mobile? The same sincerity you have to show in the online classes also. Please sit in a chair and then attend the classes.
Sir, good morning, Srinivasa. Sorry to disturb you.
What, sir?
This is Srinivasa. Sorry to disturb you.
Tell me, sir.
So is this online classes going, I mean, live classes going in the location, sir? Or it's only a web?
Online, sir. Only online, sir.
Oh, okay. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so daily, I'm going to use this sheet. Okay, this sheet also share it to you. Okay, in this sheet, I'm going to follow. So first we'll complete the basics, the prerequisites, and then later we'll start with the modules. Product management, what we do as part of the product management, inventory. This is inventory sheet. Okay, and after that procurement. After the procurement, under the procurement, what we are going to do. Okay, and after that, order management, OEM. Okay, and then distributor order orchestration, pricing module, costing. Okay, so this is kind of our working document. So by following this working document, we are gonna finish all the module configurations and business transactions. Okay, I'm going to the basics first. Okay, I'm using the basic sheet. And in this basic sheet, first of all, we will talk about the first topic, that is licensing. Licensing part. Okay. So before any project starts, first of all, we have to take the product license from that company. From Oracle, we need to buy the product. Okay. So how to buy the product from Oracle? So here, suppose an example, consider tech leads for tech leads IT, we want to implement Oracle Fusion. Let's take I am tech leads IT. I would like to use Oracle Fusion. I'm the IT director of tech leads IT. I would like to use Oracle Fusion. So what I do is I can directly approach Oracle. I can directly approach Oracle and I can buy the license. But when I approach Oracle, Oracle is going to ask me some questions. Some questions like how many users you want, Okay. And how many modules you want to implement? How many modules, like supply chain? Okay. Under supply chain also, what you want to implement, they will ask. I mean, in the procurement also, like here submodules are there, right? In the procurement also, which model you want to implement? You want to implement only purchasing? So they will ask questions to you. Like, what are the models that you want to implement? They will ask you questions. And not only these are supply chain management model. Are you implementing any finance models or HR models, HCM? Okay, they will ask. And then number of years. How many number of years you want the license? Number of years, like 3 years you want the license, or 5 years you want the license. Okay. Accordingly, what they do, they send you the code. Okay. Again is the code. We have a negotiation, like we'll ask for discount and all. Again is the code. And once we come to one amount, then Oracle is going to send us the invoice and we'll make the payment to Oracle. Okay. We'll make the payment to Oracle. So once we made the payment to Oracle, I will receive an email. This is important point. I'm going to receive who is the point of contact from TechLead IT. I'm the point of contact to Oracle. Okay. I will be receiving an email with the application details. So what kind of details I will receive? This is important. Okay. I will explain you. Okay. And this process can be done by the implementation company also. Implementation consult company in the sense, suppose I wanted to choose an IT company for my implementation. Okay, what I do, I'm going to ask TCS, Wipro, okay, or Infosys. I will ask some companies to provide the code. So they also provide the code, right? To provide the code, they will also ask some questions to us, like what are the models that you want to implement, for how many countries we want to implement. They will ask all those questions and they will send you the code. Okay. So once you send you the code, you're going to compare with these 3 companies, and whichever the company that you find it's good, you'll follow the company. Okay. Let's take I find Wipro has provided me good code. Okay. I would like to go with the Wipro. So who is the implementation company here? Wipro. Okay. So either I can purchase the license from Oracle, or I can ask my company, okay, my implementation partner to do this process. Like on behalf of TechLead site, Wipro is going to buy the license from Oracle. Okay, this process can be done by Wipro also. Now, so who are after purchasing the license, the email is received, right? In the email, what kind of details that will be received? Okay, from Oracle. From Oracle, we're going to receive 2 instances, 2 applications. 2 applications we are going to receive. One is test application and another one is production application. Sir, what is the purpose of test application? What is the purpose of the production application? Okay. And also, before I explain you that point, I want to explain this URL pattern also. I would like to explain this URL pattern by breaking it up. So here in the URL, if you observe, in the URL, if you see test, it's a test instance. It's a test application. If you don't see anything like test or dev, this is called as a production instance. So this production instance is a real instance. It's a real instance. So whatever the data in the production instance, it's a real data. Okay. But this test instance is kind of a lower instance, non-production instance. This is also called as a non-prod, or this is also called as a lower instance. This is also called as a lower instance, non-prod or lower instance. Okay. Now, if I break down, so I think hope you're writing the running notes, right? You want to note it down anything here? I'm sorry for that.
Krish,
Okay. So I'm highlighting this. You want to write it, you can please.
Hi, Krishna. Gautam here.
Gautam.
Yeah. Question. So, do we get only 2 instances? For example, if we need more than test instance, also
I'll
like
come to
we
that
want to
point, sir. I'll come to that points. Okay. Because if you see it's in the list already.
Okay.
So these are called as on-demand instances. Okay.
Okay.
So once I finish explanation on this topic, you can ask me questions.
Krishna, what is the
Okay.
benefit if we are going for third party? Like you suggested that we can directly buy the application from the Oracle, but we also acquire the third party like a partner. So what the difference comes between both these two, that we can directly have a contact with the Oracle and we can implement, or we can ask for another party?
Yeah, some technical questions if Oracle asks, and if you're not able to answer it, okay, it's always better to take the help from the implementation partner. That's the meaning. Okay.
Okay.
And also suggestion, kind of suggestion. So if I go these many years, so then Wipro can suggest you, right, according to their experience. And also sometimes if you directly approach, and then if Wipro approaches, there would be some good discount also available. Okay. Because Wipro is buying a lot of license from Oracle, right, for many other clients also. They'll get better discount when you directly approach the Oracle. Understood?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Hope it's completed. Okay. When I say running notes, you have to follow with my explanation. You have to go with my explanation. It's a running notes. Okay. Good, right? Now, now I'm breaking the instance URL. Now see here. One is test instance and another one is production instance. Okay, what is the significance of this? This we'll discuss now. And also in the URL structure, this HTTPS is common. Okay, and you see this four character. This 4 character is nothing but it's a unique identification from client to client. From client to client, this 4 character is a unique identification. Okay. And if you see in the application, test is nothing but test application. FA is nothing but fusion applications. FA stands for fusion applications. Okay. And what is this AP1? This AP1 is nothing but the server. The server where this is a cloud application, right? Where your server is available. Your server is available in which region? AP1 is nothing but Asia specific. Asia specific region. Asia specific countries are, what are the Asia specific countries? Main Asia specific countries, at least main. What are those? Singapore,
Philippines, India,
okay. India, China,
Sri Lanka.
Okay, all this comes under Asia specific countries. Right now, when Oracle says AP1, right now, the data centers, cloud data centers are in Singapore. Okay. Suppose we are from India, Tech Lead IT from India. So if the client is from Asia specific countries, Oracle is giving the Asia specific server, Asia specific cloud server. Tech Lead IT from India. Suppose if I'm from US, Oracle is giving the US server. Suppose if the Oracle gives US server, you'll see US here. US1 or US2. US is nothing but US data center. Okay. And other thing is oraclecloud.com. oraclecloud.com. If you don't see anything in the URL, that's called as a production instance.
Krishna.
Okay. And when coming to, if you don't mind, I'll complete my explanation in the next 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll take the questions. Kindly note down your questions if you think you're gonna miss your questions. Okay. Once I finish the explanation, otherwise, the topic get not completed properly. Okay. I may miss some points also. Please wait for 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, because every point, every minute, I'm not able to take the questions. Hope you understand by sitting in my situation, right? If everybody is asking me very frequently, it's not able to complete the topic.
Okay.
Okay. So now where I am, yeah. I'm talking about this 4 character, right? Sir, how this 4 character look like, okay, for every client to client. So for one client, Oracle may give that 4 character like this. Okay. For another client, okay. So this is the unique 4 character from client to client. This is going to be different. Okay. And here, as of now, all these real instances, all the licensed instances are starting with alphabet letter E as of now. You see common here. What is common here? Alphabet letter E. All the licensed instances starts with alphabet letter E. Okay. Suppose for TechLead site, maybe Oracle has given this 4 character. This 4 character, then I'm going to receive all my instances with this 4 character only. Okay, nothing but my test instance, my production instance, I'm going to receive with that 4 character only. Okay, and whatever these 2 instances that you are receiving from Oracle, it is for how many number of years? This is how you buy the license, like 3 years, 5 years. For how many years you have purchased the license? That many years you will receive these instances. Okay, and coming to the test instance, we start the implementation in this instance. We start the implementation in this instance because I will also tell you a simple example. So you're seeing the website, right? This is what you see. This is a live website. This is a real website. So every student is going into my website and then they are looking for the details and they're submitting the contact information here. Okay. And I have the test website also. You see in the URL, this is my test website. Okay. So before I launch anything in the live website, in the production website, what I do, I'm going to ask my developer to build that functionality in the test website, and I'm going to verify it. Once everything is working fine, then I'll ask them to move into the production website. Okay. So similarly here, we start the implementation here. As per the requirement, everything we configure here, what we do is, we do the first step is we do the requirement gathering. And after that, what we do, we configure the application and we test the application. We are going to perform the UAT. UAT nothing but user acceptance testing. Okay. So in the UAT, if the user reports any issues, we are going to fix those issues. Configurations, nothing but setups. We perform the setups here. After performing the setups, we have to test. We have to test by creating dummy sales orders, dummy purchase orders. We have to test. And after that, we'll ask the users to test. Once everything is working fine, then we have to configure all these setups in the production instance. Right? After configuring the production instance, do you perform the testing here? Do you perform the testing here, team?
No.
No. We don't perform any testing here. Okay. Suppose in the future, if any new functionality, if you wanted to add, that new functionality again has to be developed in the test instance and everything has to be tested properly here. After that, that will be moved to the production instance. Okay. No testing should not be done. No testing here. It's a real instance. No testing should not be done in the production application. Okay. Now, by default, how many applications we are receiving from Oracle? Just 2. So we can complete the implementation just with these 2 applications also. But some clients, they follow some audit process, some compliances. Some clients, they follow audit processes and SOX compliances also. So such type of clients, instances should be different. Instances should be different in the sense we are using this instance, right? For UAT, nothing but who is going to test the application? Client, right? Client is going to test. For UAT, there should be a separate instance as per their company policy, their company audit policy. Okay. In that case, we need extra instance. That extra instance we can buy from Oracle. Those are called as on-demand instances. Those are called as on-demand instances. How many on-demand instances you want, that many you can buy. And these on-demand instances duration, you can buy for 6 months. You can buy for 1 year also. It's up to you how many years you want to buy. So how these on-demand instances URL are look like? It's like this. You see in the URL, dev1. Suppose if you buy one on-demand instance, you'll get dev1. Suppose if you buy one more, you'll get dev2. Okay. And with same unique identification of us in the URL. So how many on-demand instances are there? 2 on-demand instances are there. Okay. So here, during our implementation, configuration and testing we can done in the test instance, and then later UAT. UAT can be performed in this instance also. Separate instance for that UAT. So this is, depends upon the client process based on their company requirements. So we need additional instances, nothing but on-demand instances. These on-demand instances can be purchased for 6 months or for 1 year also. It's up to you how many years you want to buy it from Oracle. Okay. So here we are doing the implementation as per this notepad. We are doing the implementation with how many applications? Test, and then dev1, and then
Production.
Totally 3 instances. By default, how many instances we are receiving from Oracle?
2.
By default, only 2.
2.
Okay. And once we receive this instance from Oracle, so since I'm the point of contact to Oracle, Oracle is going to give me a login. Okay. In that email, I can see username. Okay. And I can see a default password also. I can see a default password also. What I do, I log into the application and I'm going to create additional users for my team because I have the login details and I know the password also because these details I received from Oracle. I log into the application and I'm going to create additional accounts for my team. Okay. Additional accounts in the sense, who is the implementation partner here? Wipro. Who is implementation partner? Wipro. So what I do, I create one account for Wipro and I'll give it to them. I will give it to them. Okay. Now I'll take questions on the instance. If you're having anything, as of now, I completed till here. Whatever we discussed, I have also mentioned here. This document is shared with you. Okay. You can also refer this document later as well. And this recording is also shared with you. Okay. Go ahead and ask your questions. And later I'll continue.
Third,
Hello.
when you said, hello.
Hi, Krishna.
Yeah, Navina, go ahead. Go ahead, Navina, first.
Yeah, sir, when you said Oracle will ask for number of users, does it include only implementation users or the initial users as well?
That point I will explain you later, madam. Okay, to explain that point, I should explain you the roles part also. Okay. Because Oracle is going to charge the license based on the privileges, not based on the users. That part I'll cover later. Later in the sense, maybe in the 3rd day or 4th day.
Okay.
So Srinivas.
1 second, Srinivas. Syed, you want to ask something? After
Yeah, Krishna. What I was wondering is, what is the difference between this on-demand instance and the test? I mean, the on-demand instance test can't be performed in the test application module itself?
It's your wish, okay? Suppose you are buying another on-demand instances directly from Oracle, okay?
But in the terms of testing, both are same. It's only the
anything, the purpose, how you want to use. Suppose, yeah, test you want, yes, that's right. Okay, you want to use test here, okay, for UAT purpose, and you want to use dev here. It's up to you.
Only the client's requirement and the wish.
Yes, is there anything? Any instance can be used. Okay, any lower instance can be used for our implementation purpose or testing purpose. Okay, so here what I'm doing for UAT, what I'm doing, I'm using the test instance You want to start your implementation with dev 1, you can do it, no problem. Okay. Srinivas, go ahead with your question.
Sir, this is a general question regarding the practice. So we get the instance and we start practicing based on your details and whatever is
Okay.
there.
Okay.
So do we have a separate, a group or something where we can practice ourselves or discuss ourselves instead of not within the classes?
Yes, sir. There is a WhatsApp group. Okay. So later, after 3 days, we will add all of you into the WhatsApp group after 3 days. I'm also available in that WhatsApp group. So while you're practicing, if you're having any questions, you can ask in that group.
Great, sir. Thank you, sir.
Hi Krishna, this is Sindhu here.
Listen,
Just
Sindhu.
want to know, yeah,
But
I
it's
just
showing Hari Prabhu.
yeah, Sindhu Hari Prabhu. So
Okay.
I just wanted to know what does FA stands for.
Fusion application, madam.
Thank you.
Fusion application. Okay.
Sir, this is Sindhu.
Sindhu.
Sir, you told that in on-demand instance there is a URL. In that there is a difference of DE, DE, what is that indicates?
Yeah, dev 1 and dev 2 on-demand instances. URL you can see dev, and then
What is that?
Huh?
Like what is that dev?
Kind of development instance. Dev is nothing
Okay.
but development.
Okay, sure.
Krishna, yes, here.
Yeah, yes.
When we are asking for on-demand instances, can we have different name asked from Oracle itself? Like we want QA1, QA2, or pre-prod kind?
No.
They will only
yeah, they will give the application URLs like this only. Okay, like dev 1, and they have a certain format. They will give the instance URLs in that format only.
Okay. And when we are moving the changes or moving the implementation to next instance or even to prod, is Oracle going to support or our implementation partner, or we can do it only? Is there a different process for that?
Yeah, next point is that only. So here, you can have your own IT team. Okay, you can do the implementation, or you can take the help of some other implementation partner, and they will do the implementation for you. Okay. Or else you wanted to ask Oracle to implement it. Oracle is going to implement for you for that project. Okay. License is different and implementation cost is different.
Okay. Thanks, Krishna.
Done. So far, whatever I finished, it's here. I finished it till here. Okay. And good. Beginners, you are good. Have you come across any new terminology, new word?
No, sir. Good.
If you come across any new word, new terminology, note it down. Okay. And ask me at the end of the class also fine. Clarify with me. Okay. Okay. Okay with everyone. Please respond. Unmute and respond.
Yes,
and mute
sir.
yourself.
Yes.
Unmute,
Yes,
respond, again mute yourself. Unmute, respond, again mute yourself. Okay.
Okay, it's done.
Yes.
I got it all.
Thank you. So next, this point also, okay, I'm trying to explain you now. Okay, so what about, we discussed about licensing and how many instances we'll receive. Okay. Next, coming to the implementation partner. Okay, so what I can do is, okay, I want to implement Fusion for my company. What I can do is I can have my own IT team. I can recruit the people. I can do the implementation for myself. That is one thing. Or else I can ask, these companies, like as I mentioned, TCS and then Wipro, or I can ask Oracle also. They will all send you the quotations and you'll find which is the best company. Okay. Suppose in this case, let us assume you found Wipro is the good company based on many factors, like they have given you the effective cost, and then duration is also less, and they're providing extra facilities to you. Okay. So based on a couple of reasons, you found Wipro is the good. Okay. From the Wipro side, what will happen? From the Wipro side, what will happen? First, a delivery manager get assigned. Delivery manager get assigned. Okay. After the delivery manager, project manager. Project manager. After the project manager, leads. Leads in the sense based on the model that we are implementing. SCM lead, okay, maybe procurement lead. And suppose if finance is also in the implementation, finance lead, the team leaders, okay. After that, resources. The resources who will work. Coming to the resources, you will see two types of resources, functional and technical. You'll see two types of resources, functional and technical. So we fall under which area?
Functional.
We fall under
functional area.
Functional, okay. In the functional also, you know there would be different types of consultants are there, like procurement consultant, okay. Procurement consultant, SCM consultant, and sir, what is the difference between procurement and SCM consultant? Procurement consultant specifically handling the procurement module, okay. So this guy won't touch the supply chain management module. These models, this guy won't touch. So let us take two consultants, SCM and procurement. Procurement guy only handles these models, and SCM guy handles only these models. Okay. And then there could be financial consultants also would be there. Finance. What about technical? You know, these technical people are also called as developers. They're also called as developers. They're actually common. Common in the sense, these people can work irrespective of the module, nothing but they can handle SCM, they can handle finance, they can handle procurement, they can handle HCM also. So they are generic people normally, okay? They're not specific to, here you see procurement consultant specific to procurement, finance consultant specific to finance. In case of functional part, I'm talking about in case of functional part, okay? But in case of technical, you know, those people are generic, nothing but when I say generic, these people can develop the report on the SCM side, on the finance side, on the procurement side, on the HCM side. So what is their work? What is their work team? Their work is to build the reports. And also their work is to build the integrations. That report can be supply chain report or procurement report or finance report. But functional consultants are specific to the modules, supply chain module, finance module, procurement module. Okay. Sir, how many consultants? How many supply chain consultants are required? How many procurement consultants are required? How many finance consultants are required? It depends upon the scope of the project. It depends upon the scope of the project. Depends on the scope. Suppose an example, you are having a construction company, okay? And one client came to you and that client asked you to build their house. So to build one floor, how much time it will take? To build one floor, how much time it will take?
6 months.
Depend on the how much the labors you are using. How many labors you are going to use that?
So it depends
upon the foundation, how long it's going to take, how strong that foundation. Based on the foundation, they can.
The first question we have to ask is, the size. What is the size? In how much, in how much area that first floor has to be built? It has to be built in 1 acre, 10 acre. So the scope is nothing but lot of factors are going to play here. Lot of factors here. Okay. Lot of factors are going to play here. So accordingly, we can tell the timeline. Accordingly, we can tell the resources also. Accordingly, we can tell the cost also, correct? Okay. So suppose we are giving 1 year time for 10 labor for 1 acre construction. But the client is asking, no, we cannot have 1 year time. You have to finish in 6 months only. In that case, what we do, we double the resources. So based on a lot of factors, the resources are identified to the project. Okay. And also when I say factors here, what are our project related factors? Okay. The scope related factors. For how many countries the implementation has to be done? For how many countries the implementation has to be done? How many modules This is also important because when you say procurement, it is not mandated to use client by all these models. Maybe client can use maybe one or two, or maybe three. So based on how many modules, okay, suppose an example, client wants to implement procurement suite. Okay. How many procurement consultants are required? How many procurement consultants are required? It depends upon this.
The scope.
It depends upon the scope. It depends upon the countries. Correct? Suppose if the client is saying it has to be implemented for 10 countries because my business is in 10 countries. The procurement has to be implemented in 10 countries. Not only based on that, there is one more question also based on the client size also. Client size. When I say client size, how big is the client? So how you'll identify how much big the client is? You can ask a simple question like how many purchase orders you will create in a week? Ask a question. You will create in a week. If the client is saying 100 or 1,000 or 10 lakhs, 10 lakh POs in a week. And you can also ask other questions also like how many suppliers you have. Suppose if the client is saying a lot of suppliers, like 1 million suppliers, 1 million. Okay, so by asking these kind of questions, you can identify the client size. Based on the client size also. Okay, and you can also ask one more question. The important question is how many procurement users are there? So technically speaking, this is called as a buyer. What is buyer? I'll explain you later. But in a layman language, how many procurement users are there? So if the procurement users are just 100 or 5,000 procurement users or 50,000 or 50 lakh procurement users are there? Because if the users are more, then effort is more because you have to train them. They don't know Oracle Fusion applications. You have to train them how to create a purchase order, how to use this application, and how to log in, how to create supplier. You have to train them. Because what we do, we implement the application. After we implement the application, the client has to use. By using the client, what client is going to do? Client is going to capture all the day-to-day business transactions like purchase orders, sales orders, right? They're going to create in this application. We need to train them. So for the scope, all these, all these questions are there. So accordingly, the Wipro can identify how many resources are required for the project, how many procurement consultants, how many SCM consultants, how many finance consultants are required. Accordingly, the Wipro is going to assign to the project. Okay. And now coming to the level of experience, let's come to the level of experience. Level of experience. Suppose let us take only procurement. In the procurement, generally seniors. Okay. The seniors, when I say seniors, they're having 8+ years of experience. 8+ years. So these guys is a front face for the client. Nothing but they maintain communication with the client. Who is having 8+ years of experience. Okay, below 8+ years of experience, they will be supporting the seniors. They're supporting the seniors. Okay, below 8+. And also it depends upon the client to client also, nothing but company to company also. Suppose if it is Wipro is a big company, okay, so Wipro can put the seniors into the project. But some small companies are there. Okay, small, maybe I don't want to take any company name. I would like to take our staffing company name itself. Let us take Jataman. This is our staffing company. Okay, and if you see this company, this is a small company. We don't have that much budget to put 8 years guy. What I put a guy who is having 4 years experience also. But that guy is really talented guy. He's able to handle the client. He has a lot of knowledge and very good at communication. That's why I'm keeping 4 years guy itself to handle the client, to face the client. Okay. In the project, depends upon a lot of factors again here. The seniors and juniors are available. So the seniors are gonna face the client and juniors are supporting the client. Okay. And also the project is also delivered on-site and offshore model. On-site and offshore. What is meant by on-site? What is meant by offshore? On-site is nothing but, some of our consultants are travel to the client location. Wherever the client is there, we travel to the client location. Okay. And offshore is nothing but, I think you understood the point. So the other team members are working from the offshore only. Okay. They don't travel, they work from the company location only. They will travel to the client location. Coming to this travel to the client location, sir, how many months we need to stay at the client place? It depends upon the project budget. Okay. It depends upon the project budget and also initial discussion. With the company. So company may propose we need one guy to be always at our site. In that case, we have to keep one guy always in the client location. Okay. Or if the project budget is there, we can keep that guy in the client location and we can provide him the cab facility, hotel facility, everything. Because if the people are at the client location, we have to provide a hotel facility and other facilities to our resources. Correct? So based on the project budget, how many resources will be at the client location, and based on the initial discussion also, how many resources should be at the client location decided. Okay. So that is about how the project is gonna start. Okay. If you're having any questions here, let me know. Any questions here, please?
No, Krishna.
Okay. And at the end, I would like to tell you on an average, okay, I want to mention this point. On an average, how much time it will take to implement? Average, okay. So again, a lot of factors are there. I'm not telling this exactly. On an average, for one country implementation, for SCM and then finance, SCM and finance can be completed in 6 months. With one SCM resource and with one finance resource. But this is also tight timeline only. 8 months is a relaxed time. 8 months is a relaxed time. And 12 months is very relaxed. But 6 months is aggressive timelines. On an average for one country, one SCM guy, one finance guy. Okay. Or, since the timelines is less here, let's put 2 resources here. One SCM, one finance, and coming to the technical also. Technical resources are required in the project. I'm also taking 2 technical consultants into the project. So one country, I would like to do the implementation in 6 months. On an average, this can happen. This is possible, but aggressive timelines. Okay, so here, let us assume not 6 months, we have 24 months time. Since we have 24 months time, what we can do? We can reduce the resources count, right? SCM, I can keep only one. Finance, I can keep only one. Technical, I can keep only one. Correct? Hope you understood how the resources and timelines are decided.
Yeah.
Okay. And again, so for winning the project also, the implementation companies are, they will tell you if Infosys is saying that within 24 months we can finish the project, then Wipro is going to say to win the project. No, we need only 12 months to finish your project. And other company, maybe Accenture may say, we need 6 months itself. just to win the project. Forget about later part, how we give the delivery. Forget about later part, but just to win the project, what these companies are doing is because of the competition, they're giving the less duration, execution time, less implementation time, and less cost also. Suppose if this happens, what are the consequences in this case? Less quality deliverables. Those companies are going to give you less quality deliverables to you. You cannot expect quality in this case. You have to give enough time. Okay, like for a baby birth, how many months are required? Minimum 9 months are required, like that. Okay. Suppose if you want to deliver in 7 months. So this is also a major problem why most of the implementations are failing, because of the competition. These companies are just to win the project. They are giving the unrealistic figures to the client. They're giving unrealistic figures to the client. And also because of this, all the burden is on us only, because in here, how many consultants they have hired? Only one guy. That one guy has to finish the implementation in 6 months. In that case, this one guy has to do the double work. 16 hours he has to work in a day. If the project budget is there, then they will put more resources if the project budget is there. Even though sometimes if the project budget is there, they won't give you more resources. It depends on a lot of other things also. Maybe they are confused. They want to save a lot of money here in this project. That's why they don't want to spend the money. A lot of factors are there. Okay. So any questions, team, so far?
No, Krishna.
No.
Krishna, on this same one, you are saying like 6 to 8 months or 8 months the relaxed one. It's based upon the SaaS model, right? Where we are just implementing based on.
Correct. Yes. If the custom functionalities are there, for the custom functionalities, you can provide a separate timelines by assessing what are the customizations are there, how much time it will take for every customization to implement.
So 6 to 8 months is just for vanilla instance, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Sir, Tariq here. My question is that as a technical person, the person will be the reporting person or the integration person?
Both. Technical guy can do both, reporting and integration.
Okay.
But some companies, as I mentioned in the demo, they segregated into 2 separate departments, like reporting department and integration department. Reporting technical consultants only handling the reports, and integration consultants only handling the integrations.
Oh, thank you.
Everyone good? Beginners, freshers who are working on Oracle EBS?
Yes. Yeah.
5 responses.
Yes,
6,
yes, sir.
7,
Yes.
8,
Yes.
10. Okay.
Yes, is okay so far.
Yeah. Please.
Thank you, Krishna. Very helpful.
Okay.
Thank you.
Next, let me show you the application also. Maybe you might be eager to see the application. Let me show you the application also. I unshared my screen. Next 5 minutes, I'll show you the application. Okay. I'm sharing my screen back to you. Okay. I will show you from the login page. Okay, let me log out and show you. I'm signing it out. Click on the confirm button. Okay. Sai, kindly mute yourself. So this is the application URL. Here you see here how the URL is. If you see Oracle demos, it's a demo application. It is not a real instance, okay? It's a demo application provided by Oracle. Okay. So what is demo application and what is the purpose of the demo application and how we use the demo application? I'll explain in the coming classes. It is the next point. It is the next point, okay? How to use the demo application. We should also know how to use the demo application also. Okay, that I'll cover later. Now, if I click on sign in, if I click on sign in, I will, okay, if I have to explain this look and feel, look and feel explain, I'll explain it tomorrow. I want to explain one point here so that you'll get clarity on what is our work. That point I would like to explain now. This theme is not good. I'll change the theme. This theme is crazy.
Very dark.
Yeah, very dark. Now, what is the functional consultant work? Okay, I'll tell you that. Simple example I'm taking for everybody to understand. A simple example. And this example I have explained in the demo also. Okay. Now you can see here. This is a setup. Okay. So in this setup, if I select password complexity as simple, see here, how many minimum character password you should use? 8 character. How many upper cases you have to use? No upper cases. Lower cases? No lower cases. And in the password minimum, 1 number you have to use. 1 digit you have to use. This is what simple is nothing but. What are the other options are there? What are the other options are there? We were going to learn in the training. Other options are there, like very complex option is also there. In case of very complex, uppercase is mandatory. One special character is also mandatory. So during the training, we are going to learn the application capabilities and application feature and application functionality. And later we'll ask these questions to the client. So here, whatever the option, it is a client requirement or it is your wish. It is client requirement or it is your wish. It's a client requirement. Okay. You have to ask the client. You have to ask the client and you have to explain what is the application capability here. The client may ask you, no, I don't want minimum 8 characters. I want my password. My all users login password should be minimum 15 character. That is a client requirement, not 8. But here you'll see 8 only. But client is asking for how many character minimum? 15 character. That's possible or not? That's possible because there is one more option is there called custom. Here you can select 15 character, how many upper cases, how many lower cases, how many special characters should be there in your password. You can choose here. So if you know the application capability, then you can tell to the client, it's possible. You can decide how many characters you want, how many upper cases you want in the password, how many lower cases you want in the password. You can tell to the client. So ask the client, do the requirement gathering, suggest the client, and freeze the requirement and configure the application based on the client requirement. And you have to test also. How you test? You create a user and you try to give less than 15 character password. It should not work. Right? You should not work.
Yeah.
Okay. Understood what is our work?
Hi, Krishna, one question.
Gather the requirement. Gather the requirement. Okay. And then configure the application accordingly. You can also suggest the client. The client can ask you some questions. I want this, I want that. It's possible or not. How you'll say it's possible or not? When you know the application functionality, then you'll tell it's possible or not. So what we are going to learn during the training, we will going to learn the application behavior, application capability, application functionality, application features. Later you can face the project. Okay. Configure the application according to the client requirement. Document it also. What is the question? You ask to the client, what was the discussion, document it. And after doing the configuration, take a screenshot of the configuration, perform the testing. Here you have to prepare the test cases. Test case in the sense, test case 1, test case 1, minimum 15 characters it is taking or not, test case 1. And test case 2, 1 special character it is taking or not.
Yeah.
Test case 3, 2 upper cases it is
Upper
taking or
cases.
not. Like this, you have to break down couple of test cases. You have to test. I'm talking about only one specific small functionality, small feature. Like this, lot of features are there. So we have to learn all those features. Okay. And during the implementation, we have to configure and we have to test, and we can hand over the application, then client will test the application. Okay. So this is functional consultant work. Is there any coding that you see here in our work? Any coding? No coding.
No, sir.
No.
It's a front-end application. It's a UI application. It's a, you have to know all these application functionalities, features. Okay. So that's all from my side today. And I'll be taking the questions for the next 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Hi, Krishna. This is Sai Kiran.
Hi, sir.
You said we should know the application capabilities.
Yes.
For that, we need to ask client for
yes.
the
Later
requirements.
Yes.
And we should after that, I actually missed it. Could you please repeat?
We have to configure the application, right? So the client is saying, I want 20 characters should be the minimum password. Okay. Accordingly, you have to configure the application. Your client is saying in the password minimum 2 special characters should be there.
Okay.
Configure
after
the
configuration,
testing.
we need after testing, implementation, right?
After testing, you have to give it to the client. Ask the client to test it.
Okay.
If the client is tested, if the client is saying yes, it's working fine, then we can configure the same setup in which instance?
Production instance.
Production instance. We don't test in the production. We just do that configuration in the production instance. That's it. We leave it.
Okay. Thank you.
So if I wanted to call you, is that to discuss a few things? Is it during the call session, or I can call in at any time, sir, to you? Or
there is a WhatsApp group, sir. Okay, in that WhatsApp group, you can ask the questions. And anything related to the course registration, you can contact my team. I have given that number yesterday also. Today also, I'm giving that number.
So for demo class, I couldn't attend it. Okay, so this is the same number. Okay.
It's a same number, and contact her. 8125-3232. For the course registration, please contact her. Anything related to technical, you can ask in the demo. And there is a WhatsApp group. Later we will add, after 3 days, we will add all of you into the WhatsApp group. You can ask for technical questions over there.
Sure.
Sorry, sir, I cannot share my personal number. Okay, I should not share my personal number. Sorry for that. If you are having anything, please talk to her.
Sure.
Good morning, Krishna.
Good morning, sir.
Yes, today's class started at 8 a.m., right?
Yes, not 8, 7. 7 to 8. Yeah.
Sir, old batch student is asking this question. Chetan is asking.
Chetan, wait. This is a new batch, Chetan.
Okay.
Wait, your class is not started. Wait, Chetan.
Okay, sir.
Thanks, Padma. I just realized it's a Chetan.
Hi, Krishna. Gautam here.
Hi, Gautam.
Krishna, so I have actually worked as a supply chain user for about 7-8 years.
Okay.
And I've also worked on the planning side of things.
Okay.
So I initially inquired if there is any further training on planning. I'm interested in doing the SCM training as well. That way it gives me the foundation.
We don't have, I got you, sir. We don't have much queries on the planning. That's why we are not able to form a batch.
Okay.
Okay, just for
but you'll be able to provide some guidance, Krishna.
Guidance in what way?
Like by sharing some helpful material, and even for certification help and things.
Certification help we can do it, but I have not prepared any material for the planning. Since I have not started any batch, I don't have any material, because I plan to start, but just 2-3 members are showing the interest. Okay, just for 2-3 members, I'm not able to start a batch. That's why I have not prepared material for the planning as of now.
Okay, okay. I will stay in touch with you as I finish this. Maybe I'll finish the SCM and then I can talk to you more about
Okay,
it.
fine.
Thank you.
Okay. So if no questions are there, I will see you tomorrow. Okay. We are sharing you the registration details through email. So please check your emails and then complete your registration to receive all these things. All these things in the sense application details for the practice. And LMS portal access for videos. Okay. Google Drive access for the material. So complete your registration to receive all these three things. Application detail, LMS portal videos details, and then Google Drive material. We are sharing the registration details through email. Okay. Thanks all of you. See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Krishna.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. You can stay back.
Thanks,
Sridhar, you
Krishna.
can please ask your question. Sridhar, what's your question?
Oh, sorry, I was on mute.
Okay.
Just this, information. See, I have 15 plus years in project management,
Okay.
but it was more of, I was a technical guy before, not a functional person at all, but got into project management and I've been doing project management. I had taken a break for 6 years now. The idea was for me to get into SCM and see how it can help me get back to the industry. Right?
Okay.
I don't want to be a vanilla project manager on a platform. I want to be a big domain because that is how I came into this. So I just want to understand, is it the right way of going about at this stage of my career? What's your opinion? Basically, it was more of a.
This training basically hands-on training. Okay, since you are saying that you are a project manager, so it's up to you how you want to utilize this training, because some project managers, they has the strong technical knowledge also, so that it's easy to implement the to manage the projects. Because if you are strong at the subject, you are able to handle the client, you are able to handle your consultants also during these projects executions. Otherwise, you are just running the reports. Correct. And also, if you want, you can also mold yourself as a solution architect also, providing the solutions. You can do the project management and you can do the solutioning also to the client. Okay. So both the ways you can project profile. Okay, but I don't want you to do the hands-on right now because of your experience and your talent. So this is more of a hands-on training.
So this is not something that you are suggesting. Is that what it is?
If you, if you want to project yourself as a solution architect, you can go with this training. And also, when you handle, as I mentioned, as a project manager, if you're handling SCM implementation, then if you're having technical knowledge, that will be useful to you to handle that project very easily. Otherwise, what you do, you'll just go through the reports only during the meetings.
See,
you're not able to.
As far as the domain is concerned, right? See, the more experienced you are, it literally means that you have the hold on the domain per se, correct? So with this 2.5 months, from the domain point of view, what's your suggestion? Like this is very specific to a domain, or it is domain agnostic?
It's not domain, sir. It's to answer, it's not domain training. It's IT side training. Okay.
No, see, where I'm coming to is like, see, you said if it is a procurement process for, it might be for different domains, right? In the sense, And I'm assuming that it will be for manufacturing units, or it can be for services-based companies and things like that. So, what's the typical implementation that you guys have come across? Like, which industries use?
I have, this application is used by all type of industries, and we work with all type of industry. Our training is not specific to one type of industry. Okay.
No, not from the training. Yeah, from the implementation point of view, Oracle Fusion Apps, this application, which industry? If you can
it can be used for all domains. It can all line of businesses. That's I mentioned in the demo. I'm not sure whether he was there in the demo or not.
I was there.
Okay, so it can be used for any like construction, retail, or pharma, hospitality. Okay, oil and gas. This kind of application can be used for any industry. Okay. This application is not built for any specific industry.
No,
it's not like that.
My question was from your previous experience, which is the area that largely uses this application?
No, sir, I cannot say like that.
Okay.
Only one specific area is largely using this application. No, it's not like that.
Okay.
Everybody is using. Okay.
A lot of people.
Lot of industries.
Which region, like APAC or Europe?
This American product, right? Mostly US people, and then Middle East countries.
US and Middle East.
Yeah, and Europe is very less. Europe is SAP.
Europe is
SAP.
SAP, oh, they are
German product. That's a German product. US, India, and Middle East countries, you'll see a lot.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, fine. It should be okay. I think I'll continue. I'll talk to Padma. We'll see how it goes.
Okay. So she cannot answer any technical questions. Okay. Please don't ask anything technical to her. Okay.
No, that's why I asked you, like, if I can talk to you.
Sure. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thanks.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Okay.
Actually, I'm Pratisha from 15th batch.
Please wait. Please wait. Okay. Please wait.